Oh, and finally, one of the older students would like to ask a question to Mr. Hopkins.
Thank you, Rinaldo Sorgenti. Mr. Hopkins, help me to clarify a point that is very much important here, particularly here in Italy. The ambientalist lobbies are overemphasizing the fact that Obama New Deal, Green New Deal. What does it mean? That the United States will abandon all the fossil fuel, all the traditional energy sources to produce electricity and convert everything to the green energy, or what exactly?
So, I guess I would, the question is, you know, does Obama want to convert everything over and abandon fossil fuels? I think it's probably in few people's greatest dreams that would happen. The reality is that he wants to begin on a path of greater deployment of these other technologies. And over a time period, begin to replace the high carbon technologies with these lower technologies. And I think in any realistic scenario, it's going to be a considerable amount of time. The reality is we're not really quite at the point where we've even leveled off. You know, we're still climbing in emissions. And so it's going to be hard enough to just get that to start sloping down. And so it is really, it's not an overt effort to say fossil fuels no. It's more an effort to say green energy yes. I think that's the way I would put it. That to tilt towards what we call the green way of the green economy, and to put greater emphasis on that and move forward on that issue. Because remember, in order for President Obama or any other leader to stay in power, yes, they need to address this global climate change and the green economy. But they also have to satisfy the economic needs of all the people in the country. And they need to do both at the same time. And they can't allow pursuing the green agenda, if that is pursued to the point, and I think we'd have a long ways to go to do that, but to the degree it would make the regular economy collapse, they won't be in power because people will get rid of them. So it has to be a balance of both. Continuing with a way of economically developing so people can have good lives, and move towards do it in a way that is addressing our climate change problem too. I think that's his strategy.
Well, I have to say I'm really impressed with your English and with your patience. I know this has been a long program for you at the end of a school year, but I hope it was interesting for you, and I hope we'll see some of you back here next year for other programs. And I want to thank our speakers, Mark Hopkins and Andrea Ketov. Also thank Mrs. Negri for bringing to our attention the Museo Energia. Don't forget to check that out online. Thank you again to your preside. And I hope you have a great summer. Good luck on your exams if that's what you're doing. And thank you again for coming to the embassy for this program.
Grazie.